Guitar Work. Welcome back. This is the Beatles' Day Tripper. Ton of fun to play this one. Maybe this is your first jump into a bit of a lead part, so it'll be challenging and fun and that. We'll go through it all. Thanks a lot for coming back. And as always, head to ShaneSimpson.com, grab the song sheets for this one. There's nothing to sign up for. There's no hassles or anything like that. They're totally free. Just look for a little red button that says Download Guitar Work Song Sheets. I'll be referring to that all the time. It'll really help you out. There's a tab there as well. So, looking at it, and thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all your comments and a lot of great feedback lately. I'll be doing, this is the lesson video, how to play the song, and then shortly after I'm going to put out a video that is just a play-along thing. So once you've got it, you can just play along at a medium tempo and then at full speed. So this one is just how to play it. So we'll go through each and every part. We are in standard tuning, no capo as you can see, and I'm going to start by looking at the handwritten page. You're going to see the main, it says main riff. A handwritten page, not the page that has the lyrics on it. About halfway down it gives you the main riff. Now that's going to be, you're going to see zero, main riff, open on the low E, and 3rd fret on the low E. Notice I'm using my second finger there. The numbers that are circled on your sheet, those are finger numbers. Use those for sure. So we've got so far 0 there, and then 3rd fret. Now 4th fret on the very same string. And I'm using my 3rd finger there as you can see. And I'm going to go now to the 2nd fret of the A string, followed by the 2nd fret of the D string. So what do we have so far? We've got open, and 3rd fret, 4th fret, and 2nd fret of the A string, 2nd fret of the D string, and then open D. And there's halfway. Let's do that again. Here it is. 3, 4, going open, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret of the A, 2nd fret of the D, open D. Good. Now the last half, we're going to go 2nd fret of the A string to the 4th fret of the D string. Okay, then to the 2nd fret of the A string, finish it off with an open D, and then 2nd fret. Good. Now that's an awful lot coming at you. You wouldn't try to digest that in just sitting watching it in 30 seconds of the video. So you might stop tape there. You see the tablature there. I assume you can read that okay. And just try to get in there and know it. A word about your right hand. Try to rest your right hand. When you need detail with a pick like that, we're playing lead, try to rest your right hand here on the pins. I'll call that the heel of your hand right there. Try to rest him on the pins so that your pick stroke's emanating from the same place each time. And otherwise, you're kind of floating out in space and you're going to miss strings all the time. This way, less so for sure. So from the top, again, your main riff is open E, and then 3rd fret, 4th fret, 2nd, A, here's a D, 2nd fret, open D, and 2nd fret of the A, 4th fret of the D, 2nd fret of the A, and open on the D, and 2nd fret on the D. So in time, 3, 4. Notice some notes are held a little longer, eh? Just go by ear there. 3, 4. Good. So again, stop tape there, get that going, because that's the main riff over E. So if you now look at page 1 where the actual lyrics are, you're going to see E7 written. Now, E7 is this chord here. You'll see a picture of him on page 2 if you need it. There's many E7s. Use this guy here. E7. So there's a couple of guitars at least in this song, and while one person is doing this, the other one is sitting on an E7th chord. 1, boom, 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 down, down, boom, 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 boom. So if you just want to strum it, you could just do that. If you want to play the lead part, you would do that, E several times. Now the cool thing is, when it jumps to A later on, when you see A7, the chord would be an A7 chord for the 2nd guitar player. The lead player, if you're doing that part, it's going to be the same thing as we just did in the main riff, but it's going to start on the A string. So open A, and exactly the same fingering, but it's 1 string thinner. Good, now you'll see that toward the bottom of page 2, the handwritten page. Here it is again, A7. Good, and I should say A7, that's happening while the other guitar is playing A7. So you've got, I'll play it from E again, 3, 4, main riff. And again. Good, I'm going to go to A now. Back to E. Good, So backing it up a little bit. In the intro, just stay on E, and you'll hear the whole band come in. Then you'll hear the vocal come in, and we're into that form. We've got a couple of E's and A in there, and just follow the sheet. The lyrics are all there for you. Or you could strum it. 3, 4. Probably if you're one person playing, you might do the intro as the lead part, and when the vocal comes in, even though that guitar is still playing that fancy lead part, you could just retreat back to a chord without a good reason, and just start strumming it that way. Just one more little thing here. In the chorus, F sharp 5. You'll see a picture of him on page 2. F sharp 5. The term 5 has become the way we're calling power chords. If power chords are new to you, here I am, 2nd fret of the low E, 4th fret of the A, and 4th fret of the D. Now with that, you only want to hit the strings that you actually have fingers on. So I'm going to rest my right hand here, and I'm only going to play the lowest 3 strings. And I'll end up doing, as you so often do with power chords, I'm just going to play all downstrokes with my palm mute, which is your right hand's coming a little bit, touching those strings and quieting them down. It sounds a little rockier that way than full open like that. So just get on there, palm mute, and 1 and 2, and all downstrokes. 1 and 2, sitting on F sharp. 1 and 2. It's not a bar chord, it's just a power chord. 1, 2, 3. Now that in the chorus is going to move up to A5. Now I'm going to take that very same shape, you'll see in your diagrams, a very same shape, drag it up to the 5th fret, to your first finger's on the 5th fret. That's an A5. It's named by whatever your first finger happens to be playing on that string there for now. 2 and 3, and going to go to a G sharp by dragging that guy down 1 to your left. Same shape. That's a G sharp. Now I'm going to bring it for C sharp, 1 string thinner. Everybody comes 1 string thinner. We're now on the A, D, and G strings. That's a C sharp. Remember, you can only hit the notes that you have fingers on though. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and going to drag that back to a B, B5 we're calling that, 1 and 2, same thing but on the 2nd fret. Okay, so here's the chorus very, very slowly again. Okay, here's F sharp coming, 3, 4, and 1 and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2. Stay there for 2 more. One-way ticket, yeah. Up we go to the 5th fret is an A. G sharp, so long. C sharp is 1 thinner. B is down to the 2nd fret. And now we're back to, you guessed it, the main riff. Anytime you see E7, that main riff is going on in there. Again, if you want to just retreat to the chords, that's totally cool as well. Hey, that's most of the song right there. What else do we have going on here? We've got he's going to sit in the instrumental section. He's going to sit on a B. Well, he's just going to sit on a B5 power chord there. There's another lead part going on there. Yeah. And it just hits that and sit on that B, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now we're back to your main riff. And there'll be another verse in there as well. So I know that's quick and dirty, and basically those are all of your parts, and then we'll do a play along video and see how we're going to stitch all those together. So if you can get going on those chords, we'll definitely meet you back at the play along video. And thanks again. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're new, then happy to have you. And thanks for your comments, suggestions, and thumbs up always do help. We'll see you in the play along video very soon, guys. Enjoy this one. Cheers. Bye-bye.